Welcome to the Bermuda South Shore. Alrighty, fellow travelers, welcome back to the Adventures of a Traveling Don and our continued journey to Bermuda. And today, the parishes that we're at are going to be Warwick and Southampton, and these are known as the South Shore beaches. Probably some of the most beautiful beaches here in Bermuda. We'll test that out and see, because as you've already seen, we've seen some beautiful beaches across Bermuda. However, we're starting here on the South Shore at Astwood Park. The park itself is just kind of a nice open park, great place for maybe a picnic. However, you really want to come to the cliffs here. Do watch out, it is a little dangerous, but these cliffs here with this beautiful cove behind me, absolutely fantastic for a picture. I think there are some trails off to the side from the parking lot that do go down into that small little beach, so you could have kind of your own secluded little beach and cove right there. But anyway, absolutely beautiful views and a great way to start off this South Shore video. So our second stop of the day is here along Warwick Long Bay, and this is kind of like a long stretch of beaches and coves that kind of go the entire South Shore of this part of Warwick, and then eventually runs into the Southampton South Shore beaches and connects there. However, this section right here along Warwick Long Bay starts at Mermaid's Beach way up there, and then comes all the way down here to where we have Jobson's Cove. Is kind of like a split cove on two different sides, and then you have Elizabeth Beach on the a little bit further than that. This beach is absolutely fantastic. That sand is soft as all heck, absolutely gorgeous. Now let's go check out these coves, because this cove here at Jobson's is fantastic. And this is the main part of Jobson's Cove, and this is absolutely gorgeous. As you can see, just purely tranquil, just absolutely phenomenal. It is, you know, you just have a couple of little slits where the water comes in from the ocean, but generally it's very peaceful. The water isn't all choppy and wavy like it is outside or out in the bay. And there's, what's kind of cool is they've carved some steps into that part of the cliff. So I'm gonna guess, we're gonna try and see if we can't go around and see where the top of that is. But you can basically go there and then I'm guessing jump off into the water there. But it's just such a nice peaceful spot. I mean, talk about, this is probably so far one of the most beautiful spots I've seen in all of Bermuda. This is amazing. Okay, so I couldn't find any trail to get up those cliff steps, so I'm guessing you actually come up just directly from the water. But I did come around, and this is now Elizabeth Beach that I was talking about earlier. And this is sort of like the last beach until you go basically, I think on the other side of these rocks a little way down. That's when you start entering into, I think it's called Angie's Beach, and that is now Southampton Parish. So all of these beaches are pretty much connected in some way, whether through trails or directly across the beach itself. So, but again, Bermuda, it's hard to beat these beaches. All right, I'm gonna say, honestly, as a whole, so far, everything I've done in Bermuda, South Shore has got to be probably my favorite place to visit. I mean, we still got at least one more beach to check out along the South Shore. That's Horseshoe Bay. But this whole area along the Warwick Bay, and I've come up into, I don't even know the name of this park, but this is past Angie's Beach, or part of Angie's Beach in Southampton. But the fact that these trails run all the way along this whole South Shore is just amazing. You could spend a whole day just exploring this entire southern area. This is fantastic. Now our next stop here is, of course, at the iconic Horseshoe Bay Beach. And this is the most popular beach here in Bermuda. This is when the cruise ships come here. This is where all the tour buses come. That you know that it's the most popular because it's the only beach that I've seen, at least, that has its own dedicated parking lot and its own taxi service set up and everything. Right now, obviously, as you can see, it is not packed because we are here during the off season. But I will say it is still, it's an absolutely beautiful beach, and you can see why it is very popular. I wouldn't want to be here when all those people are here, personally. I like all those little coves that we've seen over the last few videos, even today with Jobson's Cove. I'd rather go there. But if you want to party during the summertime, you definitely want to come here. They do have like a beach club that I'm not sure what the hours are and whatnot, but they do have a beach club up there. And honestly, you know, if you're here during the off season, do come and check it out because it is still a very beautiful, beautiful beach. So your next point of interest when you're here in the Warwick and Southampton parishes is in Southampton, and that is behind me. That is the Gibbs Hill Lighthouse. And it is on top of Gibbs Hill, gives you commanding views of the entire part of both South and North Shore of the Southampton district. And it is absolutely epic views from up here. Unfortunately for myself, I'm not able to go up into the lighthouse. They usually do lighthouse tours where I do believe you can go up. They also do have a restaurant here where you can have lunch as well. Unfortunately, as I've stated in these last few videos, including this one, we are here during the off season, so it is all closed for me. So I'm gonna challenge you guys to come here. If you're coming to Bermuda, come to the Gibbs Hill Lighthouse, send me a photo of what it looks like inside and from the top, because I really wanna see what it looks like from the top. But even still, it's really kind of cool. They've even got this kind of like cool looking map over here that's got where all the forts are across the island and the lighthouses. And it was definitely worth it just to come up here for the views. Absolutely phenomenal. Okay, so after all of our walking around in the beach and of course going up to the lighthouse, gotta get some food. And we're here still in the Southampton parish, and this is a place called Island Cuisine. And it's just this small little shop here right off one of the main roads. I think it's Middle Road, I think is what we're off of. But it's fascinating because if you look at the menu, their menu has like a bunch of different things. They serve breakfast, lunch, dinner. They're famous and known for their rotis, which is of course a, I think it's like an Indian style flatbread. And what they did is I got the chicken roti, and it looks like a burrito to an extent. So we're gonna go ahead and try this just real quick. Get a nice, look how full that is. So the little chicken, the curry in there. Oh, it smells so good. Oh, that is fantastic. That roti's perfect. The spices on the chicken's amazing. And we came here specifically, I didn't know about the roti, but we came here specifically to try their fish sandwich. So they use mahi-mahi on just a traditional kind of like, you can get wheat or white bread toasted and just fried fish sandwich. So we're gonna give this a try. They don't really add anything to it. It's just pretty much the fish itself that's highlighted. That's really, really good mahi-mahi. And very, very simple. You don't need any extra frills or anything. That just showcases the fried fish by itself. This is all fantastic. And I believe they were also voted best restaurant in Bermuda in 2022, so I'll co-sign that. Okay guys, so once you are done with lunch or dinner, whatever, at Island Cuisine, come right next door to a place called Scoop's Bermuda Ice Cream. It is both an ice cream and a cupcake shop. They make everything in-house. All the products come here from Bermuda. And what is awesome, if you get a waffle cone, and I got myself cookies and cream ice cream, the waffle cone they make to order at the time that you order your ice cream, which is, I've never seen that before. So it's slightly warm. So you're gonna wanna start digging into your ice cream before it melts. But oh my gosh, just look at that. Try that real quick. It's so good. Try that waffle, little piece of the waffle cone. Yeah, that's fantastic. Like, the fact that they make that in-house, that's amazing. I'm gonna take a bite out of here real quick. Oh, both together. Scoops, you are killing it. That's fantastic. So besides the ice cream, like I said, they also make cupcakes and really a bunch of different types of pastry desserts. My mom, of course, is a big fan of the chocolate chip cookies, so we had to get these. We're baked today. They're baked daily, fresh. So we're gonna try these real quick. I like that. It's thin, it's a little crispy, which is kind of what I like. Some people like more of the soft, chewy. I like just a light crisp to them. Oh, fantastic cookie. Alrighty, Travel Don. So that is going to be the end of this Warwick and Southampton video. I hope you guys enjoyed that. This day at the beach, like all those different beaches that we went through, that was phenomenal. The South Shore is really, really where you got to go if you want a beach day here in Bermuda. And like I said, the Horseshoe Bay is the most popular one. All those other beaches that we went to, they're not as well known. So go to those and enjoy yourself. But if you have any questions, go ahead and leave those in the comments. I'll get to those as soon as I can. And of course, if you like the video, give it a big old thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. What are you waiting for? And hit that notification bell. If you also want to help support the channel, I do have a Patreon page and a Buy Me a Coffee account. So thank you very much, and I hope to see you guys on the next adventure. Until then, peace out and have a great night.